Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. This is Chapter 3, Chapter Test, Form 2A. Number 1. A total of 66 parents attend this school debate. Each row of chairs seats 6 people. How many rows of chairs will the parents need? This is how you set up your equation. Do your work and find the best answer. What is the value of each expression? 54 divided by 3. So you set it up like this, 54 divided by 3. Find your answer. Number 3, 42 divided by 6 will look like this, 42 divided by 6. And number 4, 240 divided by 6, 240 divided by 6. Number 5, we're going to write it out like this, 800 divided by 4. Oh, number 6 gets a little crazy though. We need to look right here. Which is the best estimate? That is not the right pen. There you go. Which is the best estimate? So I'm looking at the 5s, now my cheat sheet going down the multiplication, and I know that 15 works really well. So I'm going to change this to 150 divided by 5 would give me a good estimate. It's very, very close. This number is very close to this. Number 7, what is the best estimate? I look down the 9s column and I know that 36 plays really well. So I'm going to change 381 to 360 to see if that helps make this problem any easier. Number 8, Jesse has a 470-page book. If you read 8 pages every day, about, we got to put a treasure chest around that. About how many days will it take for him to finish the book? So I look down the 8s column on my cheat sheet, and I know that 48 works really well. So I'm going to change 470 to 480 because I can figure it out easily in my head. Go ahead and do the work and see if you can find an answer. All right, number 9, they want you to find the value of the expression. I do need to let you know that on number 9, there is a remainder. On number 10, they have it all set up for you as well. You just work through the problems on your Prove It page because it gives you more room than you have here, and there is a remainder. Number 11, we have 9 will go into 280, and you need to know that there is a remainder. Number 12, 5 will go into 425 how many times? And there is no remainder. And number 13, you have 4 that will go into 432. You need to figure out how many times that will go into that. And there is no remainder. Let's go to the story problems. Mrs. Richardson spent $114 on apples for the carnival. Okay. If each bag of apple costs $2, how many bags did she buy? Okay, so our problem is 2 will go into 114 how many times? Do your work, and then when you label it, you need to label it as bags. How many bags did she buy? Tell me how many bags. Okay, number 15. A total of 48 students are going on a field trip to the zoo. Okay, 48 students. There needs to be an adult for every 4 students. How many adults are needed? Okay, so we have 4 adults and then 48 students. We need to see how many adults we're going to need. Or 4 groups of students. A group of 4 students, and there's 48 of them. And then I need you to label it with how many adults. Make sure you spell it right. Number 16, we have here, each picnic table at the park seats 8 people. How many tables will 24 people need? Okay, 8 will go into 24. How many times? I bet if you're really comfortable with multiplication, you can figure that one out pretty good. All right, number 17. This is the one we had a big debate on. Please remember to read it carefully. Mr. Conrad has $138 to buy basketballs. About how many can he buy at $7 each? About means we can change these numbers to estimate a little bit better. Okay, so looking at this, we have they're $7 each. So we need to kind of estimate what he can do to do that. I bet you could change this to 140, which is really close to 138, but it's a little bit easier to figure out. So try that and see what you get. Make sure you label your answer and then tell me the label is basketballs. Last one. This is that really crazy one, okay? So just go ahead and right off the bat, write the names. Helps if you spell them right. All right, let's read. Mark gave 21 tadpoles. That's how many you have to have total. 21, okay? To his friends, Mark gave twice as many tadpoles to David as he did to Chris. George received twice as many tadpoles as David. How many tadpoles did each friend receive? Okay, so Mark gave twice as many tadpoles to David. So 2 times what he gave to Chris. Sorry, Chris, you don't get as many. George received twice as many as what David got. Sorry, David. Not sure why he chose to do that. All right, so then now you got to figure it out. 21 is the total. And go ahead and see what you can do. And tell me how many tadpoles each of these friends had.